everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. So today I've got a slightly different video. I was privileged to be asked to make samples for the Papercraft Society Box Kit 52, which was for Funky Fossil Designs. As many of you may know, I was on the Funky Fossil design team, so I was really privileged to be asked to do this as a guest design project really for Sarah. So as you can see, I'm just going to show you the contents of the kit. I didn't actually get the box, we just get sent the items to that will come in the box to craft with. So I'm just going to talk you through what you get in the box kit. So you've got those two gorgeous stencils. One's like a modern retro block and the other is peonies. Then you've got this beautiful ephemera pack. I really love the colour scheme in this box kit. The lovely pinks, navy blues, pastel colours. They just work really well together. And of course there is some gold tones as well in the papers. So really, really pretty. As you can see, you get an absolute ton of ephemera. And my focus for the box kit was to make cards focusing on the papers, the ephemera and the washi tape. So when you see my samples, you'll see some inspiration for ways that you can use this ephemera. But yeah, so many different pieces of ephemera, beautiful shapes and sizes and frames. So yeah, perfect for card making, scrapbooking, journaling, whatever you like to do really. Next, there's two stamp sets in the box kit. So there's this A6 stamp set. It's got these lovely sentiments on it. So don't look back, you're not going that way, and beautiful. And then you've got this other one with the gorgeous faces and the floral elements again, and the butterflies. So yeah, really, really pretty. Then you get some coordinating dies, but you also get that standalone floral die that's got love written in it. Absolutely pretty. You'll see a sample with that in at the end of the video. Because although that wasn't my focus, I just carried on crafting. Once I'd started on the box, I just carried on making cards. These are the washi tape strips that you get in the box kit. So especially if you've not used washi tape before, it's a great way to have a go, see all the different things that you can do with washi tape. And then you get these beautiful papers. So this, I can't remember how many different patterns there are, but beautiful amount of pattern paper. And I love the fact that all the designs are different. So sometimes it's nice to have a couple of sheets of the same pattern, but then equally it's nice to have such a variety that you can use in this box kit. Then I got 3 sheets of pink, 3 sheets of navy blue, and 3 sheets of a gold. It's like a matte gold finish. And these are all white core cardstock, so great for techniques that you might like to try with them. So next I'm going to show you the samples that I made. First of all, I made this one using the ephemera in the pack. This was a really simple, quick and easy card. It's a top fold A6 card, and I've used 3 pieces of the ephemera, the circles, and then I added a sentiment ephemera on the top and a few of the sequins to finish. Then I made, again, this other really quick and easy card using just the ephemera and some silver mirror cardstock. I've popped all the elements on foam, but again, another really quick and easy card. Next, I've used the washi tape on this card. And again, I've popped the ephemera up on some foam tape, added some gold mirror card and some gold sequins. This was my fun fold card to really show off the papers. I've used a tutorial by Sam Calcart. I'll link it in the description box below. I can't remember exactly what she called this card, but really beautiful way to show off those papers and some of the stamped elements as well. And I added a little bit of Winker Stella on the butterflies, so they've got a lovely little shimmer. So next, these were the cards that I just carried on making. So I made this shaker card using hexagons from the Creative Craft range of dies, sequins again in the middle, some of the pattern paper and a piece of ephemera on the top. For this card, I've made it as a top folding 6x6. I used that beautiful intricate love die, which I die cut 4 times and stacked on top. And then I did some light stenciling in the background. Really, really easy card, but really effective as well. Then I used some of the stamps. I just kept it clean and simple, black and white stamping and some stenciling on the pink cardstock. Then to use up my washi strips, I did this card, and again, piece of ephemera in the middle, which I stamped a sentiment on. You can stamp on them, but it is glossy, so it does take a while to dry, so just be mindful of that. Then I made another shaker, and this time I used scraps of cardstock as the background. So these are strips from the leftover papers that I had. I embossed the white cardstock using the stencil and then a few sequins to finish. And again, I really love how that card turned out. Then I made this card. Now I embossed the peony stencil onto the gold mirror cardstock here. I heat embossed the image on vellum and I coloured from behind using alcohol markers. I added a quick sentiment and then a few sequins. Then I went on to make another card using the block pattern paper. And what I did is I cut along the zigzag edges so that I could spread it out to put the pink cardstock behind it. I love the effect that that gives, and it's a great way of getting more use out of the papers as well, especially if you want to use it sparingly. Piece of ephemera in the middle and a quick sentiment to finish. And then for the final card, I was desperately trying to use up my last bit of ephemera, so I used a little bit of stenciling in the background, a scrap of the patterned cardstock, piece of ephemera, and then a stamped sentiment. So those are all the cards that I've created with the Papercraft Society Box Kit 52. Here's some close-up photos so that you can take a closer look at some of the details. I will leave product links in the description box below, a little bit of information about the Papercraft Society box and how you can get hold of one if you're not already a subscriber. And I just really hope that this video is a good reference point for those of you that have got the kit, that it gives you some inspiration and some ideas. And I found that once I started crafting, it was just really easy to keep making cards. The elements worked so well together. And I love the fact that you've got a variety of techniques that you could use. If you prefer die cutting, stenciling, stamping, it's all in there for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you've enjoyed this little brief overview of the Papercraft Society Box Kit. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.